Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I'm going to do a review on the Lone Wolf Custom Gear doubles and the Beast sticks. And I did another video last year on Lone Wolf, Muddy, and the Hawks, kind of like a semi-budget stick, and I'll put that in the description below. So we're going to get these weighed and then we're going to get them on the big tree, medium tree, and a small tree and see how they perform. Alright, so before we get them on the tree, I want to show you guys one of the most important things, and that's how the sticks stack. So the Lone Wolf Custom Gear doubles they're pretty flush. They stack pretty flush against each other. There's a hole there for the Versa button. And basically how they do it is you just put the Versa button in the hole, and then these holes are for the threads, and then obviously you'd have them cinched together so they're not clinging around. They stack pretty flush though. The Beast sticks stack really well too, but there's more profile. They stick out a little bit more. How they stack is this part goes right in here on top, and then the bottom bracket goes in the bottom, and they stack just like that. You push it down and they're on. A little bit more profile, but they seem to stack a little better. They're not moving. Got that stealth strip on there. The felt kind of makes them stack better. So now let's get them on the tree. Alright, so these are the Lone Wolf Custom Gear double steps. I got the silent touch tape on there to quiet it up a little bit. These are 17 inches from step to step, and they are $99.99 price. So let's get them on the scale. Got it hung here on the tree. $1.10. These are great sticks. I used these all last year during the rut and stuff, all through the rut, early season, and they did a great job. Super light, really easy packable. These are the Beast sticks, the 24-inch model with the holes, and they are right around 95 bucks a stick. I think they're 22 from step to step, 22 inches. Let's get them on the scale here. Those are 1.12. 1.12. We're going to get them on, like I said, the big tree, medium tree, and the small tree, and see how they grip, both of them. Alright, so got the Lone Wolf Custom Gear double. Going to get it on the big thick tree here that we got. So I'll show you guys how good it sticks to the tree. Get this like this. Get it real tight, and then pull it down, and it's solid in there. It ain't really going anywhere. So let's jump up on there. Moved a little bit when I got up, but pretty solid overall. I mean, it ain't going anywhere. The only thing about these sticks is the bracket on the back, or I guess you call it the threads. They don't do a very good job on trees that are slanted. Like we were trying to get it on that tree over there, and it didn't really grip very well. It doesn't have a bracket like a lot of the sticks have that move, or like the Beast sticks that really dig in. But overall, really can't beat this stick for how it stacks and the price and whatnot. Alright, Now we got the bee stick. Well, let's get this on the big tree. I'm using the Lone Wolf strap. So on this one, Joel is telling me to kind of pull out the bottom, pull down the top like that, and then it sets in pretty good. And it's pretty solid in there. I mean, I'm really trying to move it. These teeth really dig in the tree. So these are all hemlocks that we're going to set these sticks on as well, just so you guys know. Jump up here and show you. That didn't even move. That's how good those teeth bite in. So pretty solid on that thick. Both the sticks really perform well on the bigger, thicker tree. Let's go to the medium. Okay, Lone Wolf Custom Gear double on a medium-sized tree. And if you want to come over here, we'll try to get, this one is a little bit slanted. You guys can tell that the tree kind of goes like this. So if you're ever in a situation where you're doing a hanging hunt and this is like the only tree that you got to use, you know, it might be the only tree you can use. So let's see how it performs on this slanted tree here. Of course, the strap is too long because I had it on the thicker tree. Let's get this around. Nice and solid in there. Pull it down, and it's solid. And I like to run my straps above these tabs that come out, because I know they made those for people that use am steel, or they're kind of their own little way to do it. But when I use these straps, I like to run them over so they don't catch on the side here. So, all right, let's see how this. Not too bad. The bottom, if you want to zoom in on that, Joel, the bottom is kind of kicking out just a little bit. It's kind of not really kicking out, but it's just moving a little bit. And then, as you can tell here, this part isn't actually not even on the tree right here. But once I put my weight on it, it dug into it. But as you guys could tell, the top really dug in really good. I mean, that ain't coming out. The bottom moved a little bit. Once you put your weight on it, it seemed pretty solid. Let's get the bee stick on there. Alright, again, get some space in the bottom and pull down on the top. Let it sit in. And that's pretty solid. As you guys can tell, like I said, that tree's at a slant. Let's jump up in there. Once I set it in, it ain't moving. Like the Lone Wolf Custom Gear, it moved a little bit at the bottom, but as you could tell, it really dug into the tree on this side and on top. Really solid. That ain't moving. And with the slant like that, it seemed like it performed pretty well. Let's get them on the mini tree here. Alright, Lone Wolf Custom Gear double on a really small tree. Like this could be a tree that you might be saddle hunting in. You know, you might get up 10 feet or something, or just sticking a trail camera on, trying to get it, 6-8 feet. So, see how it does on this one. Wow. Okay, that's pretty solid on there. Let's jump up in there. Once it's set, it's really solid. So each side of the thread here, the bracket, these are just threaded rods. I mean, they're really dug into the tree there, as you guys can tell. Some of the thread actually is digging in the tree as well. I think that's why it's so solid. But one thing I like about the doubles, like I said, I used them all year last year, is the step is kind of at a curve, and you can get your boot on there really well. Like the boot, I have a size 11 boot, and you know, I got a lot of room on there to play with. Now, I've always been a double step guy, so I'm always going to run double step, so that's why I'm doing these. These are the two best expensive steps on the market, I think. And look at this. I just took the strap off, and it's still on the tree. That's how solid it is. That's incredible. Let's get the beast on there. And one thing Joel mentioned is on the medium sized tree there, and this small sized tree, the medium had that bend in it, kind of slanted, and for a beast stick being that long, 24 inches, to perform that well on that tree was pretty incredible. It just shows how good those teeth are, you know, on the bracket there from Beast. So let's get it on this small tree here. Nice and tight. Pull it down. Okay. Looks like it's going to do pretty well. Yeah, that's solid, man. There's a little bit of a bend in the tube, but and the bottom bracket was moving a little bit, but the teeth are really digging in, top, bottom. Really ain't going anywhere. There's a little bit of flex in it, but once your weight's on it, it's pretty solid. So really, in my opinion, and I'm sure in Joel's opinion, two of the best sticks on the market. A little bit on the pricey side. They're both right around $100. For a double step, you really can't beat them. If you guys want to, you know, advance your mobile game and be able to get on pretty much any tree, even with a slant on it, I recommend both. Maybe this one for, you know, if you want to get a little bit higher, it's 22 step to step. It's 24 inches long total, and then you got your double here, and 17. A little bit more on the lighter side, might stack a little bit better, but you know, both great sticks. You guys can choose for yourself, and just wanted to do a little review on them. And if you guys have any questions, just shoot a comment in the down below there, and yeah, punch that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys out in the woods.